We are back at the Jester joust, and right now we are going to conclude main event 1. This is part 2. Right now, second-ranked Massive Transit are just controlling this match. They still have 4, which is appropriate, especially considering they were the runner-ups. But surprisingly enough, Lamelt was able to take out Turbulence Tug. But as I said, they are still doing very well in this match. However, kind of surprisingly, though, to my surprise at least, Thundercutters, who were the 18th ranked team, they had to get through Battle of the Losers to even make it into this match. They are doing well still. They still have 3 cars alive, so they are still in it. And Super Modify getting underneath Neoplane. That could be trouble for Neoplane. Cockney Cab, doesn't do much. Neoplane still curbside, and Super Modify just escapes. Alabaster Aces and Crimson Crashers, both the 6th and 7th ranked teams respectively. They are the highest ranked teams in this match besides Massive Transit, so they are favored to win and advance to the finals. But as I said, anything can happen. Track Tune just lock it in behind Cockney Cab, and followed by that is going to be Truckman, who have 2, and they are going to start with the Camino, and the Camino going curbside along with Track Tune. That's going to leave both of them vulnerable. And then followed by that was going to be Crimson, and they are electing to send down first. I believe it's going to be Mocket Go, and yes, it is. And whoa, Mocket Go tries to take down the Camino and Track Tune, but is unable to do so, as both make pretty nice saves. Crimson and Alabaster both still have bonus actions, so keep in mind that can come into play at any point if they decide to use them. Pink Caddy, just knocking Mocket Go off the track. Mocket Go staying bounced. Pink Caddy, the last hope for Pink Push. This is, if anything can get Pink Push to the finals, it's Pink Caddy, but we're gonna have to see. And then Nerve Hammer, the last hope for Teal Trickster, is just locking it in, unable to do much as Pink Caddy's too blocky, just locking it in. And then before next is Devastation Wagon with their last car, Track Dragon, who tries to take out Nerve Hammer, but Nerve Hammer making an adept recovery, actually using the Neoplane sort of as a wall. And Track Dragon, that is not a spot you want to be in. It's on top of the Pink Caddy. That is going to leave it vulnerable, especially up next with Master Transit, and they are going to send down Holland Quest. And whoa! Holland Quest may have just ended two teams in this match. Track Dragon going over sideways, it's probably doomed. And Pink Caddy, I think that is basically sideways. Wow, I did not expect that, but Pink Caddy getting rocked by Holland Quest. I did not think Pink Caddy would end up in this position. And wow! And as I said that earlier, Top Fuel Drax are taking itself out. Holland Quest escapes, and yeah, Pink Caddy is definitely sideways now. Wow, Pink Push are basically out unless Pink Caddy can somehow save itself. But right now it's kind of sandwiching. Oh, whoa! And that's not good for Alabaster there. The Chevy Tahoe bonks the spoiler of Top Fuel, and then it rolls over Neoplane on its side. Well, that's going to be a loss for Alabaster. Granted, they still have Toonspan, and they still have a bonus action they can pull out. Pink Caddy just not looking good. And yeah, Combustion Kings basically just ensure Pink Push are done, as Hollowback just ends Pink Caddy. And what is up with Top Fuel Drasher? It's like stuck on the spoiler of Camino. I don't even know if that's beyond 45. We're going to have to see if it stays like that. And then up next is Crimson Truculent, and yep, the Caballero gets underneath Hollowback. Hollowback could be in trouble here. Right now, we just have a bit of like a weird wall situation with Neoplane covering the right, and you have Cockney Cab, Super Modified, and Pink Caddy covering the left. So it's like a weird situation. Oh, and Power Rocket taking out the Caballero. Truculent are going to be down to just the Camino. Hollowback manages to make a recovery, so pretty nice for itself. Crimson down to just Power Rocket and Mocket Go. Power Rocket is curbside, and that is a vulnerable position. The Caballero actually on top of the Power Rocket. That could potentially allow it to recover if it gets lucky, but I don't think that's going to happen. And then up next now, it's going to be back to, and it's going to be Massive Transit. And Massive Transit, basically finished up Tough Food Dragster again, so much for it trying to recover. And Power Rocket stays alive. The Caballero doesn't recover. Hollowback stays alive. So overall, no damage on the hit. Turbulence Tug, of course, was the ace for Massive Transit, mainly because those wings, nobody can seem to take it out, except for Lamel, who somehow managed to take it out with its ramp. In the Mazda. And as I say that, would you look at that? The wing of Turbulence Tug helps riding Track Dragon, and just like that, Devastation Wagon's getting new lease on life. Wow, that is surprising to me. I was not expecting that, but yeah, the Devastation Wagon's still in this match. The Mazda, whoa, that was weird. The West Coast Flyer clips the rear of Turbulence Tug, and right now, in a big hit. That's gonna be what the? Oh no, Alabaster, Winnebago, Cockney Cab, and the West Coast Flyer both just taken out. What the? Alabaster maybe have just been eliminated, but wait. Alabaster or consider they are using their bonus action. Usually Winnebago surprise, but obviously Winnebago's still on the track, so that means they're calling the MCI bus. Their only really hope is to hope that MCI bus someone either writes one of their cars, but something tells me that might not happen. We're gonna see. Here comes the MCI bus with a big bang, and none of Alabaster comes back. But it does, however, eliminate Power Rocket. That's a tough loss for Crimson, and I cannot believe what I have just witnessed. We have just lost 2 teams. And the 6th ranked Alabaster Aces, who had 3 cars alive going into this match, have just been eliminated from the match. Crimson Crusher are down to 1 along with Truculent. Teal Tricksters and FC One will stay steady at 1. Pink Push also gone. Thunder Cutters down to 2. The Combustion King is still steady at 2. And meanwhile, Jesus, Massive Transit are still at 4. They are just dominating this match. Keep in mind, it's not just Turbulence Tug. Turbulence Tug isn't their only good car, but the rest of the team is still able to very much hold their own, which is being shown here. Going into round 4, I cannot believe what I just witnessed. Alabaster in one fell swoop. It looked so promising. We're highly favored to advance, but no, they just got eliminated just like that. And even with their bonus action, they were not able to come back. This Combustion King suddenly looking very well. They still have 2, which right now they are still kind of in it. And Super Modified goes curbside, and Track Tune also in a very bad position as well. That could be bad for both of them. And up next is going to be Track Wagon, who doesn't do much. Track Tune escapes. Super Modified still curbside. The Dwagon, it might be in danger, depending. I don't think it's. I think it should be relatively safe in my eyes. Nerve Hammer. I think that could be a bit bad. I think that I'm pretty sure that's still in. Might have to take a measurement if it stays like that. Super Modified now, and interesting where Crimson are actually going to use their bonus action. They are calling for a car swap. They are electing to swap in Power Rocket, swapping on Rocket Go. I guess they feel like Power Rocket has a better chance of survival than Rocket Go. We're going to see how that pans out. So yeah, Power Rocket now the last car for and apparently it's looking like it's already paying off, because just like that, Power Rocket taking out Neoplane. Neoplane just getting, that is odd. I've never really seen Neoplane get stuck on its roof like that. But what, and just like that, Massive Transit finally loses a car, and Power Rocket just escapes the Camino, the last hope for Truculent. Curbside, it's vulnerable, and yep, up next, Turbulence Tug. Oh boy, this is going to be trouble for Truculent. And yes, it is. Oh geez, and just like that, Truculent are out of this match. They tried to make a go at it, but just could not do anything. And yep, the Camino is basically sideways. Just like that, we are losing yet another team, which means we're going to be down to 6 teams. And Hollowback, gets underneath Turbulence, but Turbulence kind of used to this and never really seems to have any trouble at all. And Nerve Hammer is definitely looking in now. Whoa, a nice undercut by Mazda, and the Mazda kind of underneath Turbulence. Actually, this could be a bit bad for Turbulence Tug. It depends. No, and Winnebago careful enough not to do anything to his own teammate. Meanwhile, with that, final car of the round, it's going to be Hall and Class. Hall and Class got to be a bit careful here. Doesn't do anything with Winnebago. No, but what in the world? That is not good for Massive. Hall and Class basically going sideways. Wow, that is sideways. Just damn. And just like that, Massive Transit kind of sabotaging themselves with that one. Hall and Class basically out. Wow, that was the final car of the round. Or we gotta take one more measurement. Just like taking a look at a Hollowback, and Hollowback. That is bit close, definitely close, but I believe that is just barely in. I think that is just barely. I believe that would be like right at 45. At least that's what I'm getting. So just like that, suddenly Combustion Kings now and Thunder Cutters are both it's tied with Master Transit, who lost 2. We also say goodbye to Truculent, and we are down to 6 teams in this match as we go into round 5. Overall, this match is not going in the direction I expected. I'm Combustion Kings and Thunder Cutters, 2 teams that I thought were not going to do well. They are hanging on in this match, considering Combustion Kings are ranked 16th, and keep in mind Thunder Cutters are ranked 18th. They are literally last place. And following going to be Massive Transit, now just down to Winnebago and Turbulence Tug, and they are going to start off with, I believe, Turbulence Tug once again. And now Super Modified's got to be careful. Track Tune, you got to be careful too, because Super Modified could potentially get pushed over. Turbulence Tug unable to do anything. Track Tune escapes. Super Modified stays alive. Turbulence curbside, but honestly, I don't really think it cares. No, Power Rocket unable to do anything, just sort of just chilling underneath Turbulence Tug. Followed by that, it's gonna be up next. Yep, with Track Dragon. Track Dragon unable to do anything. Just pushes Power Rocket perpendicular. Both still underneath Turbulence. So whoa, and Nerve Hammer takes a shot at Track Dragon, but Track Dragon staying alive, no problem. Up next is Hollowback, and Hollowback, again, not much, just puts Nerve Hammer curbside. Track Dragon fully escapes. That means the Mazda. Whoa, and the Mazda, nope, no damage there. A nice undercut, but Hollowback and Nerve Hammer are going to stay alive. But the Hollowback is in a bad spot, because the final card of the round, Winnebago, big here. Oh! And just like that, Winnebago, in conjunction with the Mazda, has just gotten a double takedown. But Power Rocket is out. Crimson is done. No, their bone section did not save him. Nerve Hammer still in. The Hollowback is down. Mazda in a weird position, getting crunched between the Turbulence and Winnebago. But that was the final card of round 5. And just like that, Crimson, the 7th ranked team, out. Wow. Both of the top ranked teams are done. And just like that, we were down to 5. Combustion Kings fall down to 1. The Undercutters and Master Transit still at 2 as we go into round 6. I am just surprised by the direction that this match is going in. I was not anticipating this, but right now we just have 7 cars remaining, 5 teams still in it, and 2 more need to get eliminated, and then this match will be over. Super modified. I don't think it'll do anything to Turbulence Tug, but now Turbulence Tug, actually, it's like the wing now. That could be a bit of an obstacle. The wing is covering basically the truck, so that could be interesting. Nope, and Nerve Hammer does not care, but it does go curbside. Turbulence stays alive. Super modified also staying alive. Up next then is, oh no, and Track Wagon takes out Super Modified, but then also takes itself out. Devastation Wagons may have just ended their match with a belly flop, and Nerve Hammer and Turbulence having no problems there. That would just be a sad way to go out. I'm just gonna say that. And Track Tune going curbside, that's not good. Median is going to take a big hit too, because Winnebago, and no, Winnebago doesn't do anything. And look at that, Track Wagon actually makes a recovery, and Devastation Wagons once again still staying alive. Track Wagon proving to be very agile, is doing very well in this match so far. Ooh, whoa, the Mazda. Yeesh, Winnebago, consider it lucky, catching itself on the track. If there was no car coming down, it would have probably been over, but luckily for Winnebago, that was the final card of round. And looking at Track 2 now, that is still in as well. Combustion Kings getting a bit lucky there. Yeah, that was the final card of the round. Right now, we're only going to lose 1 car, but all 5 remaining teams still in it. The Undercutters now fall down to 1, which means everybody's at 1, except for Massive Transit, who still have 2. Yeah, right now, if you lose a car at this point, unless you're Master Transit, if you lose a car, you are out of this match. You go into round 7. And Turbulence basically just escapes. That is smart. That's what you want to do. There's a reason Master Transit got 2nd place last season. Track Tune, and unable to do much there. And up next is going to be, Nerve Hammer will take, sort of whomps into Track Tune, and then in a vulnerable position, though. That is not a spot you want to be in. Up next, Track Wagon, unable to do much there. Next, though, it's gonna be a nice undercut here. Is the Mazda, and the Mazda, it's gonna be, oh, Jesus, the Mazda takes out Track Tune, takes out Track Wagon, but then also maybe just taking itself out. That is basically sideways. Okay, this match has just come to a weird... Well, there's one more car in the round. It's Winnebago. We'll see if Winnebago does anything. But I don't think it will be. No, Winnebago doesn't. And, well, looking at the Mazda, yeah, the Mazda, that is basically sideways. That is sideways. With Track Wagon, the Mazda, and Track Tune out, that's 3 teams out. We only have 2 teams remaining. Massive Transit and the Teal Tricksters for sure going to the finals. Or that's 7 rounds. We gotta have a runoff between Combustion Kings, Thundercutters, and Devastation Wagons. The top team in points, basically whichever has the most cars left at one point, advances. Since Devastation Wagons have the least amount of points, they will have to go first. Combustion Kings will go second. Thundercutters, since they garnered the most points out of the 3, they get to go last. Starting off for Devastation Wagons, it's going to be Track Wagon, and Track Wagon just goes curbside. Not a good thing. And, oh, wow, a nice save, though, by it, as Track Tune just shunts it over. Track Tune backing way down the truck. That may not be good. Oh, whoa, and Burlesque tries to take out Track Tune, but Track Tune, no problems with the recovery there. Now up next for Devastation, it's going to be the Woody. The Woody was their kind of ace last season. Got unlucky in the main event, but it has to pick it up. Now would be the time. And up next for Combustion Kings, it's going to be... King Kuda, dang! Oh, wow, that is not good for Devastation. They lose the first car of this runoff, and that's the Woody. The Woody, highly unusual, just going over on its roof. That is not what we come to expect from the Woody. King Kuda lock it in. Oh, man, and a nice undercut by Sumafai, but what a recovery by King Kuda. It makes the save. That's a save for Devastation. Burlesque and Sumafai in dangerous spots, so they are both vulnerable. But Jackhammer unable to take advantage. Both are stay safe. Jackhammer locking it in. Right now, Devastation Wagon is the only team out of the three to lose a car so far. They really got to start eating the odds if they want any chance of making the finals. Hollowback putting Jackhammer basically curbside. Ooh, and a nice hit by the Top Fuel Dragster taking down Hollowback. And right now, just Top Fuel Dragster in a bit of a bad spot, though. I don't know. I don't think that's good. Ooh, no, and now that I say that, the Kingswood saves Top Fuel and also helps Jackhammer escape. So right now, 2 cars eliminated. And right now, if the Undercutters can keep their lead, they will be going to the... Oh, and just like that, Combustion Kings are losing yet another car. Cruising for a bruise and hits the back of the Kingswood and just goes over on its roof. And as I say that, the Mazda saves the Cruiser for bruising, but then takes out the Kingswood. It is really not looking good for Devastation. Devastation Wagons looking like they're a bit Dunyan rings here, unless a miracle happens. And then here comes in the Maxima taking down Thundercutters. So right now, taking out the Mazda. Right now, Thundercutters and Combustion Kings at the moment are even. So this runoff would still continue. Oh, and the AMC. Yep, it's basically curtains for Devastation Wagons. I really don't see how they would come back from this. Just like that, Maximus, that has 3 losses for Devastation. They are basically screwed. And the AMC, though, in a bad spot. Final cut around the Ferrari. Oh, and the Ferrari does not take out the AMC, takes itself, but then also rescues the Mazda. If the Ferrari hadn't rescued the Mazda, Combustion Kings would be going to final. But right now, we have to go to round 2 of this runoff because we still have a tie in points. Keep in mind, this is a point-based little runoff. Right now, Combustion Kings and Thundercutters both even at 4. We have to go to round 2. Devastation Wagons, they are basically done. They cannot make the finals. They're really just there to play spoiler at this point. Granted, I don't know what else they could really do with the Wagon and Jackhammer, but we go to round 2 of this runoff. Right now, it's going to be between Combustion or Thundercutters. 2 of the lowest ranked teams in this main event, both right now have a shot at the finals, but which one is going to take it? Ooh, track 2 not able to do anything. The super modified. Up next, it's going to be one of the 2 rating for Devastation Wagons. Tracked Wagon not able to do anything, and is now in a vulnerable position. It's a rear still on the track, and yet, Burlesque takes out the Wagon, which didn't really matter, but more importantly, he took itself out. And right now, the Combustion Kings now have a point lead. This could be what Combustion needs in order to advance to the finals, which would be a major upset, personally. And Cruising for a Bruising, unable to keep control, hitting the wall, just sort of backs down. It's in a vulnerable position, though. And Jackhammer takes full advantage, taking out. So that means both Combustion and Thundercutters are even now in points. Jackhammer bouncing off the wall. Now facing backwards, kind of, basically. And Top Fuel Dragster doing a favor for its team, using Jackhammer to save Burlesque, and now suddenly, right now, Thundercutters have the point lead. They, with Combustion Kings down 1, Thundercutters have yet to lose. And as I say that, look at that, King Kuda taking itself out on Top Fuel, who just backs away to safety, no problemo. And the Monster doesn't do anything favors for that. Yeah, it's basically curtains at this point. Right now, Combustion Kings really need a miracle, but I don't think that's going to happen. No, it is not going to happen. And just like that, the 18th ranked team somehow pull it off and are going to the finals. I have no words. Well, here are your three teams advancing to the finals. Massive Transit, Teal Tricksters, and Thunder Cutters. Massive Transit showing why that they got the runner-up last season. Teal Tricksters, they had a rough start, but Nervehammer was able to clutch up and bring them to the finals. And Thunder Cutters, I mean, what can I say? They may have been the 18th ranked, but they proved that they are in it to win it. And it was a bit close, but they managed to pull it off. And they are joining Teal Tricksters and Massive Transit in the finals. Tune in next time for main event 2 as we're going to see which other 3 teams advance to the finals, and we're going to see our current champs, Green Machines, in actions. Thank you for watching and have a good day.